All right, I have a serious question for you this time.
Oh,
I have a
no way.
Yeah, a serious question.
A what?
Okay, so this is a myth-busting question.
Okay, hang on. Before we even get to the question, please click the like button, hit the subscribe, and most importantly, bring us your cars. Okay, now
All
what
right,
do you want to
So
know?
this is a myth-busting question. Okay, so Jerry, it's a
Is-
car.
doesn't it have a TV show like that?
It's a car question. Is it true? Is it true that you're not supposed to allow
Is
your
it true?
fuel to go below the quarter of a tank mark? You know, the fuel gauge.
Is that the fuel gauge?
No, really. Is it true you're not supposed to let the fuel go
Oh my
below
God.
a quarter of a tank?
Well,
Like,
that's a great question. We actually get that asked. Actually get asked that a lot.
I've never heard that before. So, educate me.
Heaven help me. No matter what I say, I'm probably going to be in trouble with somebody. But here, let me. Sometimes show and tell helps.
Okay. What is that?
You don't know what that is?
No, what is this?
It's a UFO.
Ooh, it's an unidentified flying object.
Yeah, especially when you throw it at me in the back of the head when I'm running away.
Okay. So no, seriously, what is this? What is this?
Well, this is what goes inside your gas tank. This is the fuel pump right here. Inside this housing is the electric fuel pump.
Mm-hmm.
And this is...
Let's put it up close so they can see. Okay, you point at it and I'll hold it.
Okay, this is the electric fuel pump in here. Remember, this is submerged in fuel. Fuel is very volatile.
This whole thing goes inside the gas tank?
Inside the gas tank, that is correct.
Oh.
And so this part here that's going up and down, this is when the gas is full. Guess where this is? It goes up, and when it runs out of fuel, it goes down. Okay, so this is, technically it's called a rheostat, and if you notice, right here, it is open and submerged in, look at the electrical connectors, are submerged in fuel. It's a brilliant idea by some engineer.
Isn't that dangerous?
What? You would think?
Well, I guess there's
So you have...
there's no oxygen in there. It can't ignite if there's a
But there is
spark.
oxygen. If the tank is half empty or half full, you have oxygen hit. Anyway, at the end of the day,
Interesting design.
yes, and
Not
all
sure.
of them do this today.
Wow.
Every manufacturer.
Well,
So here's the important part. Okay, it's not so much about the rheostat or the fuel gauge. What's most important about is they use gasoline as a lubricant for the fuel pump, for the electric fuel pump. Gasoline is used as a coolant and a lubricant. So if you're driving down the road, if you can imagine this is in a big tub and you turn the corner, right, all the gas is going to go to one side or the other of the tank, and you could pick up air. There's an air picker, and if it picks up air, you are like running the engine without oil.
Oh, got it.
Okay,
So there's no gas to lubricate the
Fuel
thing,
pump.
the fuel pump on the inside, and it can seize up, and then you have to buy a new fuel pump just because you went low on gas.
and some of these things are $1,600.
Oh, and then the labor. How do you even get inside a gas tank?
Oh, you have some cars you have to drop. You have to take off the exhaust system. You have to drop, like on a Camaro. Some of the
Wow.
Camaros you have to take out the differential, like the rear end of the car has to be dropped down, and the shocks and the struts
Don't
have
do
to.
it. Okay.
It's a very expensive process.
I will never
right?
again wait till the fuel light comes on.
I see people do it, and it's
I did
really
it last week. I didn't know.
and it's really crazy, right? People bring their cars in. We have a check engine light on, and their car's out of gas. How are we going to drive it to make sure the light's off?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Make sure that you, when you bring your car in, it has gas in it. Otherwise, we have to put gas in it and then charge you for the gas. So
So the answer is really a long answer. Does it hurt your engine to run it below a quarter of a tank? No, not at all. Does it cause a problem for the electric fuel pump and sending unit in your car? The answer is yes, it can.
It can.
It does not always, and a lot of people get really, really lucky, and I'm grateful for that. But sometimes you're not so lucky. I mean, I had a fuel pump go out on my Suburban. I was driving north on 75, and all of a sudden, the check engine light started flashing really quickly, And I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? I got a half a tank of gas in my car, and it died on the highway as I was pulling off, right? And luckily there was an exit right there, and I turned around, I looped around, and I started heading southbound. I was coming back to the shop, and of course it died on the side of the road. And the guys, when it got here,
That's not good when you own an auto repair shop.
right? But it showed a half a tank of gas. When I got here, the guys all made fun of me because my truck had run out of gas.
Well,
But what happened was the sending unit, the rheostat here,
oh, that's what broke.
this broke. And so I had no idea that the truck was out of gas. And so, only time in my life it's happened. It'll never happen again.
Why, you get them changed every year?
No, I don't even pay attention to
Never happen
the.
again.
I don't pay attention to the gauge. I pay attention to the mileage.
Oh,
Right?
that's brilliant. You're so smart.
I just check. Okay, I've driven 200 miles. Time to put gas in the car.
That's actually a really good idea.
It's a great secondary.
That's why we do the trip A and the
Trip
trip B.
B.
That way, you know, every time you fill up with gas, click the trip A, so you know approximately how many miles. But cars these days, they tell you how many miles you have left.
As long as that thing is working.
Oh, it's like, okay, well,
If that rheostat stops working,
not so much.
I'll see you on the side of the road with a blinking light.
Well, that's Jerry. I'm Dr. Laura. This is the Jerry and Dr. Laura Show, sponsored by the Auto Shop.
And you can call for an appointment at 972-578-0588 or
schedule an appointment online at www.theautoshop.com.
.com. Bring us your cars. See you
Click
next
the
time.
like button, subscribe, and
Bring us
bring
your
your
cars.
cars. See you next time.